Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today I want to present to you a watch from the land down under. The brand is called Blessington, and the watch I have is their Tungsten Tiger Snake quartz watch. You saw the paid promotion in the corner? Thank you very much to Blessington for sending this watch and sponsoring this presentation. I'll provide links to their website where you can find additional information on this watch and also explore their other fine designs. When you sign up, you'll get 10% off for joining. Blessington is a micro brand coming out of Australia. Founded by two brothers, they're designing watches that proudly embraces their homeland. And they're not gimmicky novelty watches. These are well-designed pieces, quality builds with fun colors, textures, and names that are Australian all the way. Their website reflects that too. As soon as you jump on, you're greeted by the crocodile watch. As you continue to search, you'll see other animals common to Australia. You click on the wildlife collection and it takes you to their beautiful dressed divers. My guess is the whale shark and great white are their hottest sellers. But my tiger snake is no slouch either. The next collection is their constellation collection. I've never been to Australia. It's definitely on my bucket list for sure. But I'll bet outside of the big artificially lit cities like Sydney and Melbourne, I'll bet the Australian night sky looks like this. So many stars you could see at night. But let's get back to my watch. When you consider the price of this watch, the packaging for this watch is just right. At $259, you don't want a cheap AliExpress plastic case, but you also don't want some elaborate genuine leather or exotic wood case either. One makes you question your investment in the watch, and the other makes you question how much did the brand have left to invest in the watch given their packaging costs. This is good. A black paper sleeve with the brand stamped on top. Inside, you have a turned edge printed box, like a quality book cover. The artwork on this box is also very interesting. I'll have to look up where this company might be from. Inside the box, Blessington is printed in silver in like a faux suede type of surface. There's an envelope that holds a thank you card, along with your warranty card. Oh, and there was also a little card with a QR code with instructions in there as well. Inside there's also an insert that outlines their mission, as well as the brand's history. This is also something you can find on their website. And if you open this up, oh, that's right, this is an Australian company. And here you have a map that divides the different territories of Australia and suggests where the animals might be found. I was going to point this out on my watch, but this map is a great illustration. If you look at the different watches, at the 12 o'clock hour, you'll see the different animals of the watch. So you have the whale shark, you have a snake, you have the crocodile, you have a kangaroo, the great white shark, and so on and so on. This is actually pretty cool having that at 12 o'clock, and it's certainly different from the norm. Now, before we get into the specs and details of this watch, let's first address what this watch is and what it isn't. This is not a dive watch. It's not meant to be a tool watch that you're taking wreck diving on the weekends. If you do, you better hope this tungsten bezel doesn't attract any barracudas. It's certainly got dive watch DNA, sure. 200 meters of water resistance, 120 click unidirectional bezel. But these are casual and fun watches with bold wrist presence. These are watches inspired by Australian wildlife. Wear it in the pool, rinse the chlorine off with fresh water, and wear it to dinner that evening. It's a dress diver, and when you look at it that way, this watch makes a lot of sense. Dimensions are 42 millimeters across, 20 millimeter lugs. However, it's 54 millimeters across when you go out to those male end links, and it's just 12.5 millimeters thick. Size to my 7.5 inch wrist, this watch weighs in at 172 grams. Powering this watch is a Swiss Quartz, a Ronda 515 movement. Yes, quartz. And before you start thinking all quartz watches are low quality, cheap, and therefore garbage, bear in mind that Tissot sells quartz PRX watches that cost between $300 to $450. And even though Tissot also offers the PRX Powermatic 80, the quartz outsells the automatic. Breitling offers quartz models up to $4,000. Audemars Piguet offers a $20,000 quartz Royal Oak. So there is demand for quality quartz watches, or the market wouldn't exist. Plus, it's a good option for a casual lifestyle. Just grab and go. The dial and bezel on this watch are like a beautiful creature. In the wild, it's epic. The light play from the scale pattern on the dial and the mirror finish of the tungsten bezel are absolutely stunning. The polished case is also stunning, but it does come at a price. You know how you should always wash your hands after handling an animal? Well, with this tiger snake, you need to wash your hands before. Otherwise, the fingerprints and smudges could turn this beauty into a beast real fast. You might definitely want to keep a microfiber cloth with you at all times. Watches get smudged, but this one was getting to me. I kept wiping it down with my shirt. I do like that date at 3 o'clock not having a cyclops. The hands and the indices on this watch are pretty narrow, so it can feature more of the dial, I get that. It doesn't sacrifice legibility, which is good, but it does sacrifice lume. And wouldn't it have been really cool if that snake at 12 o'clock was also lumed? The 3-link bracelet is a combination of brushing down the center links and polishing along the side links. I generally prefer a 5-link Jubilee style, but this 3-link is a perfect choice here. It tapers down to an 18mm butterfly clasp. Some may prefer a fold-over divers clasp with a few positions of micro adjust. If that's what you prefer, you can throw one on yourself for less than $10, or add on a on-the-fly micro adjust clasp for less than $20. I don't mind the signed butterfly clasp because it complements the dress diver aesthetic. If it were a tool watch, then I'd want a different clasp or strap. The case back is nicely decorated and screwed down. The logo is embossed in the center, swooping lines etched all around it, and engraved on the outer rim is Blessington, the reference number, the tiger snake, and proudly Australian owned and designed. I really appreciate their deep connection to their homeland. And that's it. $259 plus $15 shipping from Australia to the US includes all taxes and import fees. You get a very original dial, a quality movement, and quality build materials. I hope you found value in this video, and if you did, please take a second to like, hype, subscribe, comment, thank. Whatever you can do to support the channel would be greatly appreciated. Don't forget, I'll leave a link to Blessington's website, and feel free to explore their other quality watches. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.